It's gone, buddy. Now we're going to compare the Toro TimeCutter that I have. It's 52 inch. This is 72 inch or 70. Yeah, it's 72 inch. We're going to compare it during the same test there. Show you guys. All right, guys, so just so you're aware, that is wet grass, and they're both set at 3.5. Both of them set same settings. The Toro TimeCutter, it does just the same as that one does. It's just a smaller deck. However, the Toro TimeCutter does not at all like hills. That thing, it does slide a little bit, but it's way more controllable. That one, it's not controllable. It just does what it wants to do. So, now the Toro, it does have the Kawasaki 23 horsepower engine on it. And I don't even know. I just bought this. I've owned it for an hour. It's got a Vanguard 36 horsepower motor on it. So, not really a fan of either of these engines, to be completely honest with you. But, you know, well, you just maintain them and they'll do okay. They'll last a long time. I do like the air filter setup on this one. The air filter setup on this one, well, it leaves a lot to be desired because, yeah, it's just your basic, is what it is. Now go try that one, Bubba, and I'll have you give me your thoughts, okay? I'm going to have him try that. He hasn't tried it yet. You have to pull the e-brake up to start it. This one's got the suspension. It's got the suspension seats. Now put your e-brake down. Put your e-brake down. Give it full beans. See the difference when you pay? So that is half the price. That is half the price of that. That one was like $15K out the door. That one was like $65. That one I bought at Daystar Power Sports in Malvern. I actually bought it today, and they delivered it to me today. Like, no questions asked. So, and I didn't know if they would be able to because it was last minute type decision. Because out here on those hills, I just not having that. I mean, it is what it is. It's a great mower. Great mower, but you got hills. It'll do it, but it don't like to do it. So I was like, nah, we're going to get something beefy. So this is the TimeCutter Max 52-inch. This is the ISX 3300 72-inch with that big engine. And it is very comfortable to ride. Christopher, what's the difference, buddy?
It's way better. It's more controllable. The seat's more comfortable.
Yes. So if you got a lot of property to mow, especially hilly property too, there you go. If you have a smaller, more manageable yard and you don't really need that, there you go. We've had this one for this is our second summer and it's almost over. So we've had it for 2 full summers. And you know, I guess I'll let you guys know longevity on that, but we haven't even done such as an oil change on this one. And it is very easy on fuel. It's got a big tank. that one there, man, the suspension is awesome. Well, let's go do farm stuff. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you want to continue to mow and use that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, go have at it, buddy. Well, guys, we got some trees that are down. We're gonna have to pick up this mess. Perks of owning property, I guess. That tree is gonna have to come down. However, it's not gonna come down this year. It'll come down next year. But I love that bad boy, 40-25/8. That is an awesome tractor for the money. If you have some smaller property or even some larger property, that thing is a workhorse. It will work. I bought this Ego saw, an 18-inch bar. I gotta tighten that chain a little bit. It's brand new, so it's still stretching in and whatnot. But you can tighten it pretty easy right there. But I bought this Ego saw. I also have all the Ego batteries. And we bought the Ego mower. I bought the Ego leaf blower. I bought the Ego weed eater. We've used the weed eater a bunch. We've used the leaf blower a bunch. I'm gonna do a review on them. But I wanted to use this saw a bunch so I can do a full review on all the tools, because I did spend quite a bit of money on this lineup of tools. Now, I also have a gas saw, had it for years, that we'll use on a lot of the more bigger stuff, but cleaning up a mess like that, I already cut all that up. But on a mess like that, that tree is pretty rotted, and just basic cleanup, I figured the battery operated saw would do just fine, and I don't have to buy gas for it and mix gas and start it every time I want to go from this side of the property to that side of the property to do stuff. I can just grab that, flip the switch, and it works. So I understand that this product line is not for like all day, everyday use, but for what I want to use it for and basic property maintenance, I think it'll be just fine. Well, John Boy found the high gear. So I want to use it a lot more and give you guys my honest feedback. That is a bigger bar than I wanted, but it was only like, I don't know, $50 more than the 13-inch. So I was just like, I can get a smaller bar and put on there if I want to, and then I have both bars. So, but for going through the larger stuff, you want the big bar. But if you're trimming up stuff like that, you'll want a small bar, even though that bar will be just fine. So yeah, once I get a good amount of use out of it, which I will throughout the week here, I give you guys some good feedback, and I also want to give you guys long-term feedback. We've had this Ego stuff for quite a while now, and the mower works awesome. The leaf blower is amazing, and the weed eater is, well, I don't use my gas weed eater anymore. I will now that we have this property, because it's so big and there's a lot of weed eating. But I also have enough batteries. We can get some stuff done, but if I want multiple guys weed eating.
Those are flex capacitors.
Yeah, those are definitely flux capacitors right there. Definitely flux capacitors.
1.21 gigawatts.
Let me help you load this. I'm gonna help John Boy load. I don't hear Christopher anymore. Did he run out of gas? Well, yeah, he might have. That's got 2 tanks on it. One tank was about empty and the other one's 3/4 full. Christopher, you good? I bet that tank ran out of gas. Let me run over there because he don't know how to switch it. Well, we found him. He ran out of gas and had to switch to the other tank. He's down here mowing by the pond. I missed it, but John Boy knocked that tree over with that tractor. He says he thinks we can knock this one over too, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh, wow. It's gone, buddy. Better it knock over than somebody being out here riding and it fall.
Or more of it fall on somebody's tank or
Yep.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Well. Well, I need to get one of them grappler hooks or whatever they call them for logs. I gotta have to get a chain and one of those. I thought I had one, but whoopsie daisy, it's too rotted. It's too rotted out down there. This here tree is still pretty solid down at the roots, and it knocked it right over. So I've cut all that. We did some cutting on that. We cut up a bunch that was already here. We also cut on some stuff the other day. And it's 3 out of 5 bars. That's not shabby, guys. It's still 3 out of 5 bars and all that cutting we've done with it. I don't think we're gonna need but maybe one more of those batteries. That's,
It depends on how much more cutting we want to do.
well, it's true. But those are hefty logs. And it was, I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world by any means. It's not. But it works. It does work. I mean, yeah. Electric is pretty torquey, so it's lower RPM. If it was a little faster RPM, it'd probably cut better. But also, I could get a better chain. That's the chain that came with it. I'm thinking about getting one of the chains that I bought for my Husqvarna. I see my wife coming through the driveway. Woo-woo. What do you think of that, Bubby? You done mowed that whole field in like no time. Like no time at all.
No.
What do you think of that mower?
Pretty nice. It's.
Uh-huh.
I was able to control it more.
Yeah, and faster too. You mow faster.
Yeah.
Not only is it more cut, so it's faster that way, but it's also faster speed-wise.
Yeah, it is.
What's John Boy down there doing? Well,
Get a refill on the other half.
that's all right. Fill it up.
me 2 screws or at least one.
Oh, we got John Boy putting in his set of screws that are loose, you know, doing his part. Oh yeah, a 4-wheel drive ladder. It works.
All them people that wonder what I do, this is what I do.
Yep, this is what John Boy does. He helps do whatever help needs done. Wherever, however. And it's convenient because you live literally in the dead center between here and the shop.
Here in the shop, like legit.
Yep. So
I'm about to live back there in some part of this 32.
yeah, he's ready to.
Let Steven know about that. I'm just gonna dig a hole.
He's ready to go camping permanently. Yeah. Heck yeah. This here is a prime example of why not to shop on eBay. Those of you who see my post on social media, Facebook, about that $600 smudge bot, well, yeah. Anyway, we got our bar open signs, our Crown Royal signs, and our it's 5 o'clock somewhere signs up on our outdoor bar. We got our solar lights. Wait till you guys see this thing at night coming right up. I got those solar lights fairly cheap on Amazon. They were like $30. And I bought 3 sets of them to go all around. Perfect fit. I got to tidy up the wires a little bit. We did already finish it and get it with the grill and everything. Look at this all lit up at night. It's very nice. I'm going to put a picture of it up with the grill and the outdoor sink. We pretty much got it finalized. I'm excited about this, guys. I cannot wait to start enjoying it and maybe invite some of you over so you can enjoy it with us. We got the fire pit, all that all lit up with lights. Here's that picture with the grill and the sink and everything all with it. Thanks, guys. Peace out. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe if you will.